up, you guys? It's CY Reloaded back with another video, and I know this isn't centered behind me, but it's honestly covering up where a piece of like a small piece of chip paint is on my wall, and I think that looks more unsightly than it being like not centered behind me. Plus, you could just see it better like this. Hopefully, I can go back in my email and because I got this like 2.5 years ago and find the artist who did this artwork and I'll put it on screen. I really hope I can. But today I'm doing like a little self-care thing while I also talk about, God, I hope that wasn't really loud, while I also talk about my experience being an adult student in college, and I'll give like the full story of that to like give a little starting message. I just graduated with my bachelor's in human development and family studies, which is a specific like sect of sociology essentially. It kind of combines like human biology. It combines biology and sociology, but graduated last December 2023. At the time, I was 26 years old. My birthday was on August 18th. I'm now 27. And yeah, I know there can be like more extreme cases. Like, I hope nobody's like, oh, you were 26. But, you know, my classmates from my cohort who were graduating, I feel like the oldest of them, like, under me was 23. Like, most of them were 21, 22. So yeah. Let me quickly go over some things over here as well. I'm sipping from my cup that I got as a birthday gift. Has water in here. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because I was hungover, and my mom said that I looked bad and I looked like I had dark circles under my eyes. Like I looked like I was hungover. So I was like, thanks. But she's probably right. And I also got this as a gift. Also, if anything that I'm showing you is like on a BDS list, like on a boycott list or something, I'm sorry, I'm not recommending it. It's just what I'm using right now. And that reminds me I should like look over the whole list as it is today so I can be aware. But I got this from, thank you ISO, for one of my friends for my birthday. Calming sheet mask, rose, Burt's Bees. I got these two things yesterday. I just wanted to show y'all because I think after I do my face, I'm going to just like put down my hair. Big ass thing of Eco Styler. It's the olive oil shea butter with black castor oil and flaxseed. And it's like max, it says it's max hold. Got this 32 fluid ounce tub for $5.99 from Burlington. And like I was at my grandma's and she has short hair too, and she had the Sport and Waves pomade. I'm like, wow, this works perfect for my hair. Like I can't keep just using beeswax because like it's not really defining my waves like I wanted to. And I just realized like the consistency of this the Sport and Waves was kind of like beeswax and gel combined. So I think I'm kind of going to do that from now on. And they also had actual just castor oil with mango and lime, but extra dark black castor oil, 8 fluid ounces for $7.99, whereas I think it's usually 4 fluid ounces is $7.99 in Burlington as well. So I had to get that. I'm not even done my current castor oil, so that probably will last me until I move or something. Okay, I'm gonna put on Bliss Text. I got this on a whim one time when I realized I didn't have any chapstick in my bag. I got it from CVS, and I was like, I forget how much I paid for it, but I'm like, is this worth it? But a little goes a long way. So yeah, if you see this in CVS and you need something for your lips, I think I would recommend it. This is the medicated lip ointment. So that's that. I also have some miso soup here because it kind of goes with the self-care thing. Oh, I wish I had a chopstick or something to stir it, but Like I said, I'm still slightly hungover, so it's bringing me back to life. This is kind of a pointless step, but just in the vein of doing a self-care thing. I should have put down my blind. I feel like too much light is coming in on this side. Um, this is, I got this from CVS. I got this from TJ Maxx. I don't even know when, but it's a collagen revive night serum. I don't know. It's a pretty light serum, so it's really not necessary if I'm about to put on a mask. But I thought this would sound better. I'm tapping. Guess not. One more thing I wanted to show y'all before I put the mask on. I should, how am I going to talk with the mask on? I don't know. I got these 3, like, tub floaty little things from my cousin for my birthday. It's so cute. So I just wanted to show y'all. Enough show and tell. The start of the story is that when I was 17 and I was applying for colleges at my high school, when you're a senior, you can actually be a student assistant teacher. They're called SATs. So I assistant taught a 10th grade English class, and I was like, oh, I really enjoyed this. So I think for most of my applications, all of them except Temple, I put that I wanted to do secondary education English, so I could be an English teacher for high school students because I enjoyed being an SAT so much. But originally, I wanted to, oh, this smells so good, do major in entrepreneurship or in business, because I was like, oh, I want to own a cafe. I want to learn the business side of owning a cafe. That's my goal, which honestly for me to already be focused on that at like 17, 18, and it kind of would have been plausible, but that just is kind of crazy to think about in retrospect, because now being 27, I'm like, it's quite a feat to, maybe I shouldn't have put this on already. Yeah, no, not yet. It's quite a feat to, I'll just rub it in and then I'll put the actual mask on, I think, after the video. Sorry, but I can't talk like that. I think I'm gonna like be a business owner sooner than later. So Temple was the only application I didn't have as a secondary education as my major when applying to the college. I applied as an entrepreneurship major, and I heard that their business school is really good. So I was like, when I got accepted, I was like, oh, this is a sign. I should go to their business school. So I did. My very first semester, I went to Temple. I did not like being in the business school. I did not enjoy it. It was going to take probably 2 years for me to get all my general education classes done for me to even have like entrepreneurship specific courses. So I was just unhappy. And honestly, for what my mom was making at the time, like, I really feel like I shouldn't have been paying anything out of pocket. So that was another thing that dissuaded me. I was like, I also can't afford to go here. So I did that one semester. I didn't even do my finals for like 3 of my classes. I had kind of mentally checked out like probably halfway or 3/4 of the way through this semester. And I applied to community college because of financial reason. And I applied to community college as, with this on, it doesn't really slide. I don't know if I should use this. This would have been for under my eye, but I think I gotta wait until I put on the cream. Or back, I don't know. Maybe I'll put the serum, some more of the serum on, and then put this under my eyes. So, a culinary arts major. So I went to community college for, 2.5 years. I got my associates in culinary. in May of 2018. During my last year there, so since probably the beginning of 2017, I was like, after I'm done school, like, I just gotta get out of here. I was feeling very pessimistic about living in Philly and being from Philly, and I was like, I just need a change of scenery. So I actually made plans to move to Jacksonville, Florida. Um, Originally it was Tallahassee, but it changed to Jacksonville. So that's exactly what I did. I went to visit a few times over that, year leading up to me moving. I turned 21 in August of 2018, and I moved 3 days after I turned 21. I moved with my mom. I moved down there with my mom. So I came back up 2 years later during the pandemic to continue school, and my mom stayed down one more year. So I lived in Jacksonville for 2 years. My mom lived for 3 years, and it was a great experience. But I was convinced that I wasn't going to go back to school ever. But working in the food industry, I was like, I feel like I'm not using my mind to the fullest capacity, and I was like, this isn't all that life is. Like, I got to do more with myself than just work in the food industry. And that's not to knock that. It's just I wanted to do, you know, I had various interests, and food wasn't the only interest. So I worked in a few different bakeries during my time, and I enjoyed it. But like I said, I just wasn't feel like I was using my full potential. So I was looking at state schools because, once again, financially, that's what I could afford. And I realized that my school, which I don't know if I've named it before, but I'm not I'm not too fond of my alma mater, so I actually will keep it to myself. I found that one of the campuses wasn't too far from where I lived, and I knew I would be commuting, so that's exactly what I did. No matter what your living situation or with your parents and everything, once you turn 24, you're considered independent by financial aid or FAFSA. So I recommend potentially waiting to enroll in college, at least like maybe do community college and wait some years like I did, if you think that you'll actually have the passion to like go back and continue. Um, so yeah, I came back when I was 23. I like just turned 23. But I say that because that can help you get more financial aid if you don't make that much money. Um, so along with like some like academic scholarships for my GPA always being above 3.5, I graduated with a 3.92. I'll say that now. Um, and it could have been higher than that, but my last semester, like, I was just kind of dragging with handing in the assignments for the only class that I had, my internship experience class. So it's kind of my bad. I should have graduated with a 3.95, but yeah. Um, I felt, especially because my major was sociology and a lot of it was thinking about real world issues and problem solving and, learning different perspectives and taking on different perspectives. I think that I was a bit more well suited to do that and be able to, um, like, efficiently show my point of view for why I would approach something the way that I would and have like evidence to back that up, and just gave a damn maybe more than some of my classmates, due to me being a few years older. So that's another part that, you know, this story is basically, hope I'm not getting too loud either, I'm sorry. Like, this is supposed to be soft spoken. Advocate for, being an adult student or not going right to school when you're 18. I think it's a lot of pressure and can quickly leave you jaded when you're, pressured to go to school. And it seems like if you don't go to school right out of high school, then you'll never go to college. Well, I'm here to say I'm a testament to the fact that you definitely can. And honestly, I kind of recommend that you should maybe wait to go to school and really see if what you're going to be investing money in is something that you really care about. I found an internship during the summer of 2022 and stayed connected with that internship is how I landed the job I have today. It's part of the reason, like I already would have been bent over, but also this is a shirt from an event that my job did and I don't want the logo to show because I'm not trying to like out myself for my job. So yeah, I can get into another conversation like about that, but I got a job essentially right out of college. Am I making tons of money? Absolutely not. But you know, I got a whole network. I don't have any nails. That's why this isn't working. This is a combination of this face cream as well as sunscreen that I added to it. This is also from TJ Maxx. It's a firming day cream um, with citrus essential oil, which I feel like honestly isn't great for putting on your face, but my face isn't that sensitive, so I don't know if I would recommend this for everyone. Yeah, I don't want this video to be extremely long. It's already 16 minutes. So that's my story. Like I said, I graduated cum laude. I know I should have graduated magna cum laude, but I enjoyed it. I never really felt the urge to have the whole college experience. When I was at Temple my first semester, I commuted. Like, I've never stayed in dorms. So, yeah, I think there are many issues with higher education. I think we got to see a lot of those issues really magnified with what happened in the beginning of this year and how universities handled student protests for Palestine and other genocides happening around the world. So take all of that into account when you're deciding whether you want to go to school or go back to school and what would be best for you. It kind of did feel like it would never end, but now that I'm out of school, I'm glad I went. You know, just having that structure to you can teach if you could teach yourself and you have the discipline to make sure that you're teaching yourself things on your own. That's great, and maybe you don't need school or higher education as much as others, but for me, it was good to have that structure. As for my future with higher education, I'm unsure. And people are not satisfied with that answer, especially because I have a network behind me and they kind of want to see me continue my stride and do it on their, timing. But I'm an adult. That's a good thing about it too. I can't be moved or wavered as easily as maybe I could have been at 21, 22. So, yeah, these are all things to keep in mind. I hope everyone garners the spirit of being a lifelong learner, not even just in the academic sense, but in the sense of just always staying inquisitive and learning to have more tolerance and understanding of the world around them. But yeah, honestly, I'm about to be fake as hell and put on. I know I need a new do-rag. Put on his face mask to get a thumbnail. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope I wasn't too loud. Oh, this is cold. And I'll see you all next time.